There's heartbeat.
That's where you sleep, up on the roosting bars.
Yeah, you're gonna have to go in and I need all the clothes like in a bathtub.
Yeah. What do you think?
Hi.
All right, here's the reality. I was going to do a whole video on this last thing that I did, and it ended up being like 50 videos. And I'm not the greatest at this yet. So I'm just gonna do a recap video. Maybe I'll throw a few videos in of a few different progress things that make sense as I'm talking about things, but I'm just gonna take you on a tour of what you already know is coming because you read the whatever description. I built a chicken coop. It took me forever. It took me forever. It cost more than I thought it was going to, and it took longer. So luckily I'm not an estimator in my place of business, but I'm going to take you through and show you what I did and maybe explain a little bit of the why, and also recognize that I have never had chickens before. These are the first ones, so I don't know how it's going to end up in the long run. Maybe I'll do a recap later. But let's go check out the coop. There it is, the chicken coop. This thing took me a lot longer, like I said, than I had planned originally. But that's okay. It's done now. It's out here. Chickens are in it, as you will see. So first thing I want to point out as I come up to it, just a general thing. I have got a metal roof, and that was given to me by somebody from work, so that's awesome. My dad gave me some metal that I used on the inside. Used hardware cloth. Fern is not able to get in, so that's good. So the whole thing is constructed basically on 2x4s and some 2x6s. I've got some 4x4 posts. And Fern, I tell you, dogs. So they have yet to use the swing I put in there. They're not huge fans yet, but that's okay. So I've got a door here. Now I'm gonna acknowledge that the door's a little sticky because it's just tight and it's not shutting properly. That's why there's two latches. We have had a lot of rain here lately, and with that rain came some swelling of the wood. This thing does match my house. I had some siding left over from building my house, so that is awesome. Saved me a little bit of money. Not a lot, but a little bit. This is the nesting box. Now I modeled this after one that my sister-in-law and brother had purchased, and so I took the dimensions and did it. There's a few things I did not do well here, and I'm going to acknowledge that right off the bat. First being this inside corner. As you can see, the inside corner overlaps the roof. That's not right. The roof should overlap your inside corners to keep water out. So as you can see, water is going to get back there. I do have flashing back up in here, so that is correct, but I do need to take this and extend it, and I will do that to get past. I just did not do that. So I've got corners. I do have ventilation up there for inside the coop. This is temporary. Right now the chickens are not laying. They are lazy and don't do, no, I'm just kidding. They're too small. If you've got chickens, you know that, or if you don't, now you will know that it takes till about 6 or 7 months old. And these chickens are a whole 8 weeks, 2 months for those of you who want that kind of math. And they're not ready to lay eggs yet. So I will take this off. I'm going to replace it with a door. I'm going to put a piano hinge here so that I can lift up and get at the inside, which I've lined with a, like a material. So hopefully it rolls out. I did put these doors on this side. I've got the heat lamp in there right now. Fern, will you leave the chickens alone, please? Hey, they don't want to play. This is why they're in the run and I'm not free ranging my chickens, because of the dog. The dog is a little bit of a free range problem. So they're not free range. I did add this screen after I put this thing together. That way I could open these doors and get at everything. As you'll see, I've got a heat lamp in there. That's the nesting box. Again, I put that siding over that. It's an open place. I want them to go in there and lay eggs, but they don't lay eggs for another 4 months. So I was kind of worried about having that open and having the chickens go in there and just consider it as a place to sleep. I don't want that. So I got it closed off till they're actually ready to lay eggs. I'll unscrew it and they have access. Then I've got right here the roosting bars so they can sleep at night because they like to sleep up in the air, I guess, like turkeys. I've got ventilation there, got more ventilation up over there. And, you know, I insulated these sidewalls. There's metal panel, white metal panel on the inside for easy cleanup. You can see a little bit right there. I've got like a red vinyl flooring that's down, had left over from work. I put that down hopefully for easier cleanup. I can back my tractor right up to this point and take a broom and pull all of that stuff out. That's my plan anyway. But the surfaces make it easy to clean up. I did paint and prime prime and paint is actually the order you go in, but everything so that hopefully chickens pee and poop on everything. I'm not hoping that happens, but that is what happens. So I don't want just bare wood. I wanted it prepped and protected so that when they do that, hopefully it doesn't seep in quite as much. And again, I've got the surfaces to make the cleanup of all that stuff just that much easier. I did add this recently, and it hasn't worked the greatest yet, but that's the solar light that I'm putting. And let me show you. There's a light bulb hanging up there. It's green, which tells me that if I had the remote on me, it would turn on. It's supposed to go on at night once it starts to get dark. I don't want it on all night long because I want the chickens' REM cycle to be correct, or whatever. But the issue I'm having is this. Let me show you. At night, I've got that. I need to get the feed for the chickens. They're out. That's not good. They're probably looking at me like, what kind of dummy didn't get the feed? I'm going to do that right after this video. So that right there looks like a giant black hole to the chickens. And what I'm learning is that they're a little skittish. And so when it starts to get dark out, they don't know to go in there yet. They see it as a black hole and they're scared of things that they can't see inside. So they're not going in there. And that's a problem because my wife and I have to come out and grab them one by one and put them in there and then shut the door. The door is very nice. It's automatically shuts like 15 minutes before sunset and opens 15 minutes after sunrise or something like that. So it's great that it's automatic. We don't have to come out here and open it every morning and remember to do that or close it at night. The problem right now that I'm having is it closes at night and they're not in there. So that's what we're working on that. I painted this up here, again, a metal roof. I've got it up in the air. This is 6 foot by 12 foot overall in the dimensions. I did a SketchUp drawing where I did 4 foot by 12 foot, and I ended up making it bigger and beefier. Where those little circles are on the posts is for the jacks that I'm currently reworking. This is not as mobile as I originally anticipated, mainly because I way overbuilt it. But it's solid, and that's really the big thing. And one thing my wife had told me is we have a rusty trampoline, apparently a seesaw, and normally in the summer a pool, above ground pool, the old Best Way special from Walmart, and she did not want a piece of junk looking coop out back, and I agreed with that, and so it kind of matches the house. Overall, I'd say it turned out pretty good, but I am glad it's done. At least for the most part. I still have to figure out the situation of it not being real mobile. Let's go say hi. I gotta grab their... No, girls, stay in there. Stay inside. Here's something else I have not done yet that I need to do. If I get locked in here, I've got no way out. I've got to put a pull cord or something. All right, girls, I'm gonna get you some food, okay? I am so sorry. See, this is something I have to learn. Be more on top of it and check their food. Luckily, they've got bugs and grubs, and I just gave them a whole bunch of grubs last night to eat. So they should be fine. I'm gonna refill this though, because they're probably pretty hungry. I gotta pay attention a little bit more. What kind of chicken farmer am I anyway? Maybe a good one because I'm worried about that, but no, I'm not. But I'm gonna get better. The nice thing about this feeder is that if it has food in it, it automatically dumps down. This is plenty big for the amount of chickens I have, and enough that I only have to fill it once every week or so at most. But the good thing is that I only have to do it once every week or so. The bad thing is, apparently, that I have to remember to do it every week and not forget to just check the levels. When you don't have to do it every day, in a way, it's easy to forget that it is a chore that needs to be done. At least that's what I'm learning. So, yeah, but like I said, they've probably been out of food for about 8 hours. 10 hours. Not the end of the world. I'm glad that I have to go out there and check every night how they're doing anyway. Get them in the coop, like I said. So they're fine. But I don't like that it took till it was actually empty for me to notice it. All right, girls, I brought food. Yeah, this door's sticky. And this chicken wants to get out. No, you stay in. Here. Move yourself. They respond to constructive criticism. Hold on. Let me put it under here. What, are you hungry? There you go. I got it off the ground. I did find out. What are you doing? I don't have food in my hands. Huh, girls? We've got some Wyandottes, some Diamond Duchess, 2 Diamond Duchess, 2 Wyandotte, some sort of Wyandotte, and then 2 Barred Rock. Hey, girl. 3 different kinds. So, but keeping that off the ground just helps from them kicking dirt and poop and all that stuff in there. And then the water, too. This ramp I got from my buddy Jordan. He didn't give it to me as a ramp. It was a chunk of walnut. I will say that it did have a pretty big bow, and it could have been how I stored it. But I put that in here, and added those little treads, if you will. I got a hook up here with a chain, and that way, when I do have this thing mobile, I just lift up on it and get it off the ground so it doesn't dig into the dirt. Got the food hanging. Like I said, I've got the swing that is currently just a thing that's in the way. I don't know. I guess they're not big into playground equipment in this coop. And I did have this chicken. I had some leftover plywood. It looked like a sleepy chicken. I was going to call this coop like the sleepy chicken, because there's this little line. Yeah, there. So I was going to put a little sign that said the sleepy chicken. But then I painted it, and it wasn't as noticeable. And I don't know that I need cutesy names on everything. So that's my coop. I hope you like it. I'd love to hear people's opinions on, what they think, good or bad, that I might have done. Maybe something I need to change with the coop, if it's possible. I think it's going to work well, although I'm really not 100% sure, obviously. I've never had chickens before, and I've never built a coop before. But I do watch YouTube videos, kind of like you are now, and the general consensus was the 3 things. They need food, shelter, and I didn't know where I was going with that. There's things they need. I think they have it all there. The big thing is not being susceptible to prey, mitigating that danger. I think I did that. They can't get out. They're not free range. Like I said, my neighbors are fairly close. We've got 1.5 acres here, which is awesome. But I don't want them wandering into their yard. They don't care about boundaries, and I don't want them pooping everywhere. So hopefully if I can move that coop once a week or so, or every couple weeks, they'll get fresh grass, fresh dirt to kind of dig in, as well as fertilizing the yard as it go. I have a hard time growing stuff because we have very sandy soil. A good problem to have. Drainage isn't an issue, but growing things is. So, you win some, you lose some. This is my latest project of trying to make it so that I can attach these to the posts like they were, but with pneumatic tires instead of the hard plastic ones. Hopefully, that means I can roll it around. So, again, sorry I didn't have a full build through sequence of videos. It took me forever, and I'm trying to get better at recording as I go. The brooder box there, right there, is open to borrow, because that is a large thing sitting in here that I'm not going to need for a while. And then I do have to continue to fix and finish up this stuff. So maybe I'll record that. Anyway, I'd love to hear your opinions on my coop. So hit me with it, good and bad, preferably more good. I like positivity. Thanks for watching. I appreciate you. Ready for the next project. I almost forgot. I'm really sorry that I actually did forget, because this is bad. But thank you to my dad, who gave me some of the metal. Dave, who also gave me some of the metal for the roof and for the inside of the coop. Thank you to my father-in-law for coming and helping me when it was cold. And thank you to my brother for the same thing, for just giving me, having people always helps motivate you to keep doing stuff. Otherwise, it's hard to want to go out in the garage when it's freezing cold and get to work and get stuff done. So thank you to them. Also, thank you to Jordan for the piece of wood. Like anything else you do in life, you've got people that are supporting you, whether that just means they don't want the crap that they have sitting around anymore and want you to take it. Hey, it's still helpful to me. One man's trash is another's treasure, right? So I hope I did. Oh, thank you to Rick for the recommendations on the Run Chicken door, and also just for being a sounding board for questions involving chickens. So, and my sister and brother-in-law. See, there's so many people. I know it sounds stupid. This is not an Oscar acceptance speech, but thank you to anybody who's helped me with this process. I appreciate it, and I hope I didn't forget anybody. If I did, it wasn't on purpose. Sorry.